So then here a video on how you can set up all your different hoops. And since everybody has different sizes and working with either Imperial or with metric, they can all be set up in Inkscape for a quick access. So first what you want to do is you can go to the document properties. Oh, I'm on the document properties, and I'll pop it out of here, and in there we can go and set here in the custom size. We can set our hoop size and say I'm gonna go 14 and I gotta go inches and then 14 by 14. I have a whole list of hoops where I'm working with, and so that can be annoying on finding on the right one. So the easiest is to go and get it all set up. So once we have this the page property, and then we go and close, and now we should have a page property, a page 14 inches by 14 inches. Then what we can do is we can go File, and we can go Save Template, and then we can go and call it the 14 by 14, whatever name we want to give it, and you can give it an order and the description, and you can give it keywords. I'll just put in there 14 by 14 also, and then you can go, and if it is the one where you're working with all the time, you can go and set it also as a default template, and then you can go do a save. And now that one should be saved. And then if you want to work with it, then you can go File, New from Template, and as you can see, this is the one we just created, and here is I got a 4x4 and a 5x7, and here is the 14 by 14, and I click on it and create from template, and there you have it. And I'll just restore that page or bring it down. But if you're creating new from template, you're gonna have multiple windows open. So there is also another option. So I closed that one. What I did is I have File, and in my document properties I went and put my my hoops all in as the page sizes. So I can go now just to the document properties, and I can go to the 5x7 or the 6x10, and I can, for that matter, I went some of them, I entered them double just to show you. Like I have here the 12x7 and a 7x12, but the one is just the portrait and the other one is the landscape. So that way I have all my hoops over here in the document properties under the page size, and I can just click that and I can flip through them and change them. That way I do not get multiple windows open in Inkscape if I'm switching from one hoop to another. So in that way, I like it better this way. And in order to do this, I'll go and show you that in a moment. Then what you want to do is, in order to set that up, you want to go into the preferences, and Inkscape is just giving me an error, so it needs to shut down. So I'll open it right away back up again. Hopefully you're not gonna get too many issues. I probably have to do a computer restart. But what I did is, you go to the preference window and you go to the system and user config, and then click open, and there you will see I have a few extras in here right now because I went and created a few different ones. And what I first did is, you will see the pages CSV. That is your documents, all your pages. So what I did first is make a copy of it and rename it, so just in case if you make a mistake, you can always fall back on your original file. So then you get a pages CSV, and then you can open that. Open with Notepad. There you can see, or I'll do the original for a moment. So that is here, pages original. If I open that one with Notepad, then I have all the page documents what are listed, and the document properties, they are all over here. So what I did is I deleted most of them, what I basically never use, and then I went and entered the new ones. So here you have to watch out that they are comma separated, and if you're having the wrong punctuation, then it will not read it. But there is also another option, and you can open the file. I'll close this one for a moment, and you can also go and open the file, that CSV file. You can open it up in OpenOffice, in Excel, in a spreadsheet, or you can open it in Excel, whichever program you're working with. And then you get here in this column, you get your you set in your hoop sizes, then you set your width over here, and then you set your height over here in this column, and then the units, you can go and change that from inches to millimeters, or if you want to work with pixels or points, those values, they are being entered here. So it is fairly simple to set it up. With OpenOffice, when you go and do a save as, then save as, you want to make sure that you go and edit filter settings, that you have those selected, and then you go and do a save. And yes, and then we get keep current format, and here with the character set, that is okay. The field delimiter, that is the comma, and the text delimiter, we want to make sure that we go and backspace on that one, and then click OK. So it is fairly simple to set it up, and then you have to go and close on Inkscape and do a restart, and then oh, come on, why is it's giving me issues this morning. There we go. So, and then we can find all the hoops, whatever we have created, or that CSV file that is then read by Inkscape, and you can just scroll through it and set your change your hoops. Oh, there you can see just like that, a 4x7 and a 7x4 on the landscape and a portrait. That when you click on, if I click on the 4x7 now, it doesn't switch, and I guess that has to do with because they are the same size, only the one is in a portrait. So it, but if I click on the 12x4 and then the 4x7 and then the 7x4, then it shows up properly. But if I go from 4x7 to 7x4, it doesn't read it properly. Oh, let me see here. So it seems to be a little bit stuck on the landscape or the portrait, but I should clean it up anyway. And there we go. Now it's on the portrait, so that's the 4x7 and the 7x4. So yeah, if you have them double like that, then that can give a little bit issue for the display. The same here with a 7x12. And if I click on the, as you can see, it does not flip it over, but then if I go and portrait and landscape, then it seems to switch. So I just have to go and clean it up, that file again, and I just wanted to show you that it can give an issue. Okay, I hope this will be helpful for you, and have fun digitizing, and we'll talk to you again.